for almost everyone. So this is the final portfolio that we're going to be making, folder we'll call it, that we're going to be making for our little dogs, the little note cards that we're making. And I thought that this would be a nice finishing one. It doesn't require any kind of tools. It just requires some folding. So, well, it does require a scoreboard and a 12 by 12 double-sided piece of paper. You're going to take your double-sided piece of paper, and mine is from Stampin Up, has some feathers on one side and the black on the other, and you're going to want to make sure that your pattern, if you want your pattern in this direction, that's the way you're going to want to score it. So if you wanted it to go in this direction, then you'd want to score it in that direction. So I hope that makes sense for you. So you're going to take your 12 by 12 and you're going to score it at 2 inches, and hopefully you'll be able to see most of my scoring. I'm not exactly certain if you'll be able to see all of it or not, because the end of it might not be in frame, because it is 10. You're going to do 2 inches and 10 inches. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that. And then in the center you're going to do 5 3/4, as well as 6 1/4. You know I always put this down in the notes and all the scoring. Then you're going to turn it 1 turn, and you're going to score it at 2 1/2. Whoops. 2 1/2. And 8 1/4. Whoops. Oh, kind of got out of my groove there at the end. Okay. That is all the scoring we're going to do. You want to make sure that you put it back into the original position, and in my case it says the feathers are going up and down. So then after you've done that much, you're going to fold in your 4 corners. The ones, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like that. I can't explain it. But what you're going to do is you're going to fold it up and in to the, you're going to fold it up to the score line, but not up to this score line. Hope that, it's hard to explain this. So you're going to fold to the first score line, and you can't, the other score line is way up here, so you can't really fold it any other way that makes sense. Hopefully that made as much sense as I can make it make sense for right now. We're just going to try and fold it up to our scores on all 4 edges. And again, most people use a bone folder. I'm not so inclined. Then we're going to take it back to this position. Then we're going to fold the sides in. And you see my paper kind of cracked, which isn't a good thing. And then you're going to flip it over like that, and you're going to fold the bottom and the top in. Now your bottom and your top should overlap a little. Do you see how they overlap a little? And so what you're going to do now is you're going to tuck that piece in. Do you see how I tucked that in? We're going to tuck this piece in. Then in the center we have our 2 folds. We have that one and we have this one. And that makes it so it's more of a folder. See how it's a folder now? Then it's actually done at this point. Now you can do it so that you put your note cards in hold on, the size note cards that work for this are 3.5 by 5 inch, and I made some. Of course, they are missing in action. Oh, there it is. There's one of them. So they would fit like this. You'd put the envelope on one side, if I could get it in, and you put the cards on the other. Now I haven't done my cards yet. I just wanted to show you how to make the pad folio. And then the outside you can decorate however you want to. I think it's kind of cool looking just like this, but you can do whatever you want. You could put a string, you could tuck more in, like if I wanted to put my little ones in the front, I could put a couple of these in the front. I could put all 4 in the front. And then I could put my envelopes in the back, or else I could just put 2 of these in the front with their envelopes, and then I'll put 2 in the back with their envelopes. And then in the inside we can put more of those. So that is how you make your last portfolio for your dog, or whatever you want to do, whatever you want to make. You could also slide more inside there if you wanted to. You can put them right in there if you wanted to. But that's the last of our portfolios or folders that we could put stationery in. I hope that you liked this series of 3 different portfolios for all of our different dogs that we've done, and I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll put all the information down in the comment section, and I hope you liked it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.